Waves of warmth rise everywhere. A gentle hum
Welcome back. We are back with another tarot deep dive. Today, we are looking at the Five of Cups. Yeah, it's a continuation of the deep dive series as we continue to look at all of the tarot cards. As I love to just go in here and kind of refresh my own memory as I take time and I document it. I put it out there, but each card has its own special vibe, right? This one being the bridge between the loss and redemption, the grief as that sacred alchemy, with the bridge in the back, and we have the house off in the distance. We have a lot here. The Three Cups spilt. It's very easy to see that they're looking at sorrow. It's not despair, but it's sorrow. They feel bad. They're looking at those cups, and that could be you. It could be any of us. And if you haven't been here before, be sure to hit the subscribe, hit the thumbs up, share the channel, stick around, hit the notification bell, set it to all, catch me on the live. But for now, we look at this card as the one that's behind, the one that's falling, that can't figure it out, made a mistake. I call it like the untouched, the unbroken, the waiting, the one who feels as though they have to figure it out. It's not about endings, though. It's what it really is about. It's about the awareness. The soul has encountered loss, and it must decide which way it wants to go, which story it's looking to tell, which narrative it's looking to tell with its future. And that's where you are. You're in this moment of where grief is now your teacher. You move from the Four of Cups to this Five, and you made the decision, recognize that you had some cups that you left. If you remember in the Four of Cups, you had the Three Cups in front of you. You just left them, but you just left them. These are those Three Cups that you just left. It's okay. Don't be regretful. Be thankful that you're being taught this lesson, this awakening, this moment to look ahead, more clear, more vibrant than you ever consider yourself to do it. But even the colors in the cards, as I always talk about, the blackness, the cloak, it's the emotional shadow. It's not evil. It's just introspection. It's that taking the Four of Cups energy into the Five. But when we look at this and we wrap ourselves in this cloak, we look at it, we say, hey, sometimes the world can seem really dark and dim. And that's why we look in and we look inward. We take time to spend time with family, friends, people who make us laugh. Because those spilled cups, they really resemble and symbolize what we had to pour out in the past. All that effort, right? That love, that time, or even a dream that you had to give up or pause. But that could be just you saying, hey, I know I have this, but I still have those two cups standing. They're hope. They're the future. It's the heart's quiet persistence saying, I will not give up. I can't win every battle, but I will win the war. And every ending that you find yourself in, every moment you get into this saying, hey, I know this is an unseen beginning, but the trick is to turn all of that around and notice. And just notice that you have this right there. Just notice. Instead of focusing on what you don't have, focus on what you do have. And a lot of us do. Think about when we break up or we have a relationship kind of go south. Are they thinking about me? I read alive all the time. First question, does so-and-so miss me? Spilled cup, Five of Cups. Does so-and-so miss me? Does so-and-so want to talk? It's spilled cup. But if we turned around, you'd realize you have a best friend, you have a family, a mom, you have even someone new interested in you. I can guarantee you. We're so hyper-focused on the what was instead of what could be. That's the difference. And as we trick our minds into opening up and turning around and saying, hey, we can notice the cups that are there, we still are left with that baggage, the feelings. Because the river flowing in the background shows you, as you can see the distant castle there too, the river is saying, hey, we're always moving, we're always flowing, we're always going, moving forward as it would be. Even when you stand still, you'll notice motion. And the river's flowing. The bridge that's crossing off in the back there, it's just a choice of forgiveness. It could be yourself, could be another person, could be one of these cups, could be somebody else. But that many paths, the options you take, the sides, the loss, the unable to cross, it's easily navigated once we walk away from these cups. Or we manage these cups in a better way. And you could just forgive. As we move into the Six of Cups, you'll see that it's similar to that Six of Pentacles energy, where I look at the cards, I look at them, and I look at the numbers even. But the Five here is about kind of like an obstacle. Something could be holding you back. It's that same kind of feeling we had in the Wands, but it's regret. It's like something, maybe feeling unloved as we move into the innocence. So the reunion, the regret leads to grief. leads to nostalgia, then reunion. And then we move into too many choices. The person you didn't think wanted you all along. How fancy would that be? It gets deeper because when we look at these cards and when we dig into this energy, we see that it's not just about this river flowing or remaining trapped in our minds. Astrologically, this card aligns with Mars and Scorpio. It's a Cancer energy, right? But it comes in with that feelings energy. There's a lot of feelings here. Together, you're forging that emotional strength through all that pressure, the questioning. And that's part of this process when you're looking at the alchemy from pain into purpose and you're trying to deal with it. It could just even be as simple as feeling betrayed, but can't rectify why that would be. The ache still sits there and it hovers, right? Maybe it wasn't punishment. Maybe it was just purification. Maybe you're just getting rid of something. Or maybe something was clearing room for you to move to become better. But those losses, they're clearing paths for alignment, for happiness, for growth as we move in. You think the 10 of Cups is this? But this is halfway home. This is halfway home. Yeah. That's why you always hear me say to people, I'm proud of you. Because they might be at this point. And you just need to hear that from somebody. Because noticing the figures, their feet are planted on the ground, but at the water's edge, the emotional boundary. They're not stepping forward, but they're there. They could go over to it. But they're feeling fully, but they're not going to get drowned in by those feelings, right? They're not going to get washed out by those feelings. And this 5 of Cups, this person here, they're sitting there because they're not done. They're being reborn. Those 2 cups are just saying you still have opportunities. You will always have opportunities. And the 5 is the number of change. It's the instability leading to that new direction. It's what shakes up is to build something new, wiser, something unexpected, something that was never there before. You ever drive down the road and you're like, wow, I didn't know they put this restaurant in. Oh, I didn't know they were building this apartment complex. But this is how the tower clears the air with the lightning. The 5 of Cups is really, it's similar to this. There's a lot of crossover between cards, and that's why you'll see me when I start to overlay the cards together. This has a lot of tower energy, and like the tower's aftermath, or it shares energy with death, rebirth, or even the 3 of Swords, the heartbreak. Look at the Star card. It's the hope begins to reappear. Yeah. So these cards start to cross-correlate the Wheel of Fortune, the 2 of Cups, even the 10 of Cups. Like I said, it's that emotional closure after this card, the turbulence. The figure's going to lift their head. They're going to look at the bridge and they're going to say, hey, I got these 2 cups standing here. 1 in each hand. I move on. That's the moment of choice, to turn, to step, to move, to be reborn. The 5 of Cups ends not in sorrow, not in any of that worry, not at all. It's redemption. It's a sacred reminder that you are truly found. You got yourself back to where you need to be. You're grateful. I thank you guys for being here, because in that silence, I love you, and I'll see you on the next one.